spaced out, and we didn't defend anything. We didn't defend, no help side. Wagner, or however you say his name, had an open layup in crunch time because nobody came to help because we're so focused on the shooters. And we got to be able to do both. We watched the NCAA championship team, and I watched it last night. And you got Trey Burke shooting from almost at half court. And you have Peyton Seaver and Russ Smith getting in the paint and then closing out, and he's not shooting the three. So we got to be able to focus on that. And as guards, that's on us. Being able to get in help and play your man. I think that's the big key of this offseason.
Did he show you the championship game just to kind of show you
I
Michigan?
I watched it. We watched a little bit of it, but not the game. But I watched it before I went to bed last night.
And just to kind of get an idea.
Just to kind of get a feel of the feel of the game. And they just, if you watch the national championship team, they are so good at helping and getting back and recovering. They had great shooters. I would say even better than this team. You have Nick Stauskas, who knocked down Trey Burke, and they were all clogged in the paint, and even guys like Shane Bohannon were closing out and not getting beat. So I think Q and I are going to take this personal and work on our foot speed and quickness in the offseason.
You sound like a guy.
Coach Pitino showed you a little bit of the game?
Like in clips of their plays, but it wasn't like the actual game itself.
You sound like a guy who wants to come back.
Yes, sir.
Has that decision been made, or do you have to?
I don't like ending on a loss. So that's been my motivation. Just don't like ending on a loss.
Well, there's only one team that wins in March.
So looks like next year we have to win it all.
Will you go through the process?
I haven't even thought about it. That's probably after I talked to my mom. I don't even want to think about it. Especially after this, I just want to this hurts. This sucks. And then it's I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's just a feeling I don't like, and I'll probably just sit in my room for a few days and not really talk to anybody. But I'm not really focused on that at all.
When they ran that little pick play with Wagner, and they were trying to force a guard to guard him, how difficult is that to defend, and what should have happened on those kind of plays?
It's hard to guard because sometimes they slip it, and when they slip it, they hit their big guys. Some teams slip it just to slip it, and all five guys were involved in some slipping action, and then I think that was what hurt us the most.
Is there a point when you're up 9, you're getting a lot of offensive rebounds, where something went awry, or just
lack of defense? Kept giving them, the scouting report kept telling us to force them left, and we just didn't listen to the scouting report. We gave Wagner his right hand, gave Walton his right hand. Irvin loves the 2-dribble pull-up. He hit 2 of those. Who else? Even DJ Wilson, he was open sometimes. We didn't even hit him. And that's little things like that. The possibility of him possibly hitting a shot is what coach sees, and we got to start being able to see as players.
Did it seem like during us missing 2 dunks and Quentin having maybe his worst shooting night ever? Did it seem like that maybe just wasn't your all's day?
No, I don't think so at all. I think it just was a lack of focus. You have times where we just have bad days on offense. Honestly, even though he had a bad day, I think he played all right on defense. Came up and blocked shots, but we can't get complacent when we have a lead. Because if we don't look at it, we look at it as, okay, we're up. We're excited, we're happy. They're gonna fall and falter. They're not gonna come back. And then when we're down, we don't know how we don't look at it and say, this is how would we feel if we were down 7. They just went on a run. We would come out and play our butts off. Run everywhere, and that's exactly what they did.
So is that going to be a point of emphasis for you guys in the offseason?
I think so.
Where the leads were blown.
I think there's been plenty of games this year where leads were blown, and it's usually the opposite with Louisville. We don't have the lead and we come back and win, and it's tough when you lose the same way in big games many times. We lost in the championship in Bahamas. We lost to Duke in the first round, and you lose to this team who was really outstanding. But I think that we had the effort that was there. We just got to focus in, and they focused in.
Is that postseason focus, is that something that you guys think that you guys can really pick up on, having been in these 3 games?
I think now that we have now we have everybody who's been there, and it's not like we've been to the Elite Eight Final Four, but we prepared for those crunch time moments all the time in practice. Now that we've been through one of the bigger stages, and we've been in it in other games, but now we have that experience in the bigger stage. It'll definitely be something we work on and look back and say, all right, this is what we got to do.
On one lighter note, Ding's dunk. How nasty was that?
that was the best dunk of the year, in my opinion, easily.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I mean, how did he get that high?
He does that all.
Anyway.
Nobody understands that he is explosive, and when he's feeling it, he's scared.
So next year, you, Dang, and this team that you have coming back, should you return, I mean, pretty loaded.
It's definitely going to be a scary sight, in my opinion. And then even the recruits, Darius, Lance, Jordan, and he's going to be mad at me. I'm forgetting one. He's going to be mad. Malik. Oh my. He's going to be mad at me for that. But yeah, with those guys coming in, you have bigs who not only rebound to help our other bigs, but they can shoot too. And if you add that on the perimeter, it's going to be scary. So I'm excited.
Any prospect of that? That's something you think about in your decision?
Yeah, it's definitely, it's going to be exciting next year having those guys alongside Dang, Q, and I who can shoot. And then when you have guys just like Jalen battling on the boards, you have guys Malik and Lance out there shooting, and even the Jordan and Darius who are right there making plays as well. So it's going to be, and can't forget, you got Ryan ready to knock down any shot possible. So
Thanks a lot, Don.
thank you.